Okay, where's the last one? Let there be light. When I was in college, I was a grip on a few senior sets. That was a really good experience for me because I learned a lot about all the work that goes into setting up lights. Now that I'm no longer in college, I don't have access to all the fancy equipment, and my projects that I'm doing right now, I want them to look professional. The problem with high-end lighting is that it can get really expensive really quickly. Really powerful lights, like the 300D, can cost thousands of dollars. And that's just one light. Now me, I don't really have a lot of time or money, so I need lights that are cheap, easy to set up, and versatile. So I went with the GVM 800D Lighting Kit. These lights are LEDs, so they don't get really hot. Also, they go from 3200 Kelvin to 5600 Kelvin. They're RGB, so you can do a whole wide range of colors. And also they have an app that has a lot of different effects on it. Disco? What's disco gonna be? These lights also have master and slave options for you to control multiple lights at the same time. And overall, they're pretty good lights. Okay, so what do I like about these lights? Well, I like that they all come into the same case. Instead of all of them coming in separate cases, which would be a huge hassle, you can fit all the lights, you can fit all the stands, and you can fit all the cables all into one bag, which is pretty nice. The great thing about that is that it means that whenever you're carrying this case around, you have a 3-point lighting system on standby. It's one of the first things you learn when you're shooting video is a 3-point lighting setup. Now, what do I now like about these lights? Well, okay, so the first issue I have is with this app right here. So we have the 3 lights, and if I click into it, first of all, it's gonna take a few seconds, which when you're jumping in and out of a bunch of lights, that can be really annoying. And I have all the lights on a different color. So we got red, green, and blue. And that coordinates with these 3 lights right here. So let's go from top to bottom. Let's start with the first one. Okay, first one is the blue one, right? And then we go to the second one, right? We click on that one. That one's the red one. Let's go to the third one. That one should be the green one, right? But it's the blue one. As you can see, this is very annoying, which is why it's very important that you change the names of your lights. I didn't understand this for a while. Turns out this is a separate button. So if you click right here, that manage button is separate from all these settings right here. So you click on manage, you gotta rename, and now you can rename the lights. And there you go. Much simpler now for me to click into the green one, and then boop. I can now do before and after. Another issue is that I just wonder why not all the settings are just on the first screen. Most people are going to be using this in like a 3-light set, so it would make sense for just all the settings to be on this screen right here. All these tabs could be on the previous screen just right under each light, and then I would have the sliders underneath, so I could decide really easily and quickly. And also, there should be an on-off button on this screen just for me to turn a light on and off to see if I like it, like the before and after. So yeah. This app isn't super great. Another problem I have is that these lights aren't super bright. Right now we're shooting at 1250 ISO, which really brings up the exposure, but it also introduces a lot of noise. I wouldn't really use this in pitch black environments if I wasn't shooting at 1250 ISO. I would say that these lights truly shine when they're being used in tandem with the already pre-existing lighting. You aren't going to be able to use these lights during the day. Like if you wanted to put these lights outside and then shoot light into the room where you need exposure, these lights really wouldn't be doing that much. Okay, you may have noticed that my GVM lights are different from most GVM lights, and that's because I bought them with a softbox and a grid. The softbox and the grid fix a problem that I have with these lights. A big problem with these GVM lights is that they have this multi-shadow effect. You probably can't see it from this distance, but once I pull farther away, we can see this ugly multiplying effect, which could probably be cool in some circumstances, but it doesn't look natural. So these GVMs, they come with their own little diffusion panel that you can slide right in. So there's this thing right here, and we're gonna slide that in to see what it looks like. Yeah. And it does a little bit, but it doesn't, I mean, that might just barely do something, because like, we're still getting the multiple shadow effect. So even the diffusion that comes with it really doesn't do that much, which is why I got the soft boxes. So let's see what it looks like with the soft box on. Okay, now the light has been softened, so not seeing a lot of multiple effect, and then we pull it back and yep, that's way better. These GVMs do not naturally come with a softbox. This case is only able to store the 3 lights, the 3 stands, and all the cables that come with it. If you're trying to store all your softboxes, all your equipment for these GVMs all in one case, that's not gonna happen. Each one of these softboxes, the Fusion, the Grid, and these clamps that go on the side, each one of them come in a box like this. So you'll have 3 of these. I would recommend getting a bigger box, so that way you can store all 3 softboxes in one spot. But yeah, to me, that makes this a lot more annoying because I thought that all 3 softboxes were gonna come into one case. It may seem like I don't like these lights, but I actually think they're pretty good for run and gun filmmaking. The problem I have is that they're just not very powerful. When I use these, I do have to rely and focus on the lighting that I already have in the room and then bring these ends to aid the lighting. I think my problem is that I'm pushing these lights past their limit for what they're meant to be used for. You would use these lights for high ISO environments, which the Blackmagic 1250 ISO looks pretty good, but I would still want to shoot 400 ISO. All right, if you want to get these GVM 800Ds on Amazon and you want to buy them with the soft boxes, there's an affiliate link in the description. Thank you for watching. If you have any recommendations for cheap, powerful lights or lights we could buy next time to add to our arsenal, then let me know. If you like the video, then you can give it a like. Don't dislike it, and goodbye.